It's New Year, Ian.
It is.
We have an old Patreon though.
It's at patreon.com/CU podcast.
Woo! It's a new year, and Ian didn't get through it.
Oh, New Year.
So Ian does his weekly writings. He should have another one in a couple of days, hopefully.
Yeah.
Monthly hangouts with Ian.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pop in this month. For who knows. And then also you can access the full video, full video of the podcast. But we also have Patreon Q&A poll topic. So this was a weird one.
And secret nudes.
Now we got secret nudes.
Yeah.
I'll get us kicked off, I think. I'm not sure. They allow nudes on Patreon? I don't know.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of porn
You can
stuff
do
on
nudes?
Patreon.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tempt us.
That's a big thing.
Oh, for like fan art?
And
furry
ladies
nude
do
art
it
stuff?
too. And
Really?
yeah, you can put up like boudoir sets.
Boudoir.
But there's tons of like, and don't ask me how I know.
So I can post nudes on my personal Patreon?
Probably.
Don't tempt me.
But I'll
I'll do a premium Snapchat.
There
next.
are plenty of porn games in development on Patreon. Boobs and dicks everywhere.
So Patreon develops the boob games, not Kickstarter. Okay. I didn't know that. I have no idea. I don't know about the dark underbelly of
Of boob
Patreon.
gaming.
I know Patreon. I have no idea.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do nudes. I'm gonna do my nice little layout. The zapper covering my
God,
junk.
stop.
Anyway, so
A tasteful zapper.
So in third place, we decided to make this a regular topic. Are you a scumbag buyer if you snipe on eBay? 90%. I'm kind of shocked by that. At second place, 29%. Do you feel that the market dictates retro game prices, or some nonsensical? And for the new year, people don't want to talk about retro games in the market. 52%. I don't know who came up with the idea for this.
I believe
Was
it
it
was
me
a
or you?
Q&A.
Was it?
I believe it was a Q&A
I
that
put it- okay.
we just socked
Hey,
back.
hey, this is what you're missing on YouTube and not being on Patreon. Would Pat and Ian have been friends as children? At 52%. We'll just want to say like 10 years old. That's like the prime age of a child, about 9, 10. We'll just say about that. 10, 11, you want to say?
10 years old, let's see.
Nintendo playing age?
I had not yet had my spirit broken by people constantly making fun of me.
Oh, no.
Although it wasn't good at the time. At 10, I was probably still in that period where I would try to be friends with anyone.
10 is 5th grade, right? Okay.
Yeah. So
No, it's 4th grade.
So I mean,
6, 7, 8,
9,
5th grade.
5th grade.
Should be 10
So yeah, 5th grade. Yeah, I think we would have been friends. That was my first year in public school, and I was desperate to just make some friends.
I don't get too specific on the biography. I just meant in general for our personalities and how we were.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to put it back in my head in time.
He's giving context.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we would. I think we would be friends.
Oh, okay. You went nowhere with that, but okay.
Yeah.
Why would you have been friends with Plucky Pat?
Well, like
Chubby
I said,
young Plucky Pat.
at that point in time, I had just gone from Catholic school where I hated everyone
I was at Catholic school.
to public school where some of my friends were, so that was nice. And middle school and 5th grade ended up not being very great for me socially, but at that time I was still kind of like, hey, I can be anyone's friend. So
Sure.
yes.
And that's how I was. I could talk to. There was like the, not really, I guess, jock group, but not really. It was like the cool kids group. There was like the 1 or 2 bullies in there, but there's also some kids that were kind of athletes. Then you had sort of like the normal kids, and I would mostly be with them, more like the normal kids. And there'd be a floater that go from the popular to the normal. You know, then you had like the nerdy kids. You know, then you had like sort of the outcast 2 or 3, something like that. There was like 4 to 5 groups. And I could talk and be friends. I try to be friends with everyone, at least talk to everyone.
Yeah, I was still doing that.
I didn't bully kids. I think I was bullied earlier years. I wasn't bullied by the time I got to 5th grade. I was bullied probably until like 3rd or 4th grade, where Thomas would call me Fat Pat. Being named Pat and being overweight is probably the worst as a kid. So, by the time I got to 5th grade, I was like, all right, I was over that. I was friendly with the girls as well. I was kind of friendly. I was probably like the Pat, I was harmless. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would have talked to Ian, but I don't know how Ian would have presented himself as young Ian. Would you have been shy? Would you have been, I like Nintendo games? Or we would have headed off. I would invite you to my bowling birthday party.
I was probably disastrously earnest and very enthusiastic about what I enjoyed. So yeah.
I invited almost everyone to my birthday party. Like in the class, we had in 5th grade we had like 3 classes still. By the time we got to like 7th, there's only 2 because kids left. They made them larger classes, so it was probably 3 classes of about 20 kids each in each grade. So 60 kids, we'll just say, about 30 girls, 30 boys. I invited most of the boys to like my party, and I think some girls too. That was kind of dicey when it came to the girls though. But I invited most of the boys. When you had like a bowling party, you would do that.
Yeah.
Except for well, I feel bad because there's always like the 2 or 3 kids that really were outcasts. But one of the kids brought it upon himself. I'll just say that he did weird ass things just to be weird, and I was like, okay, now no one's gonna like you, kid. You're seeking attention because probably you hate your father or whatever else. I get that.
Sure.
But no, if you played street hockey or street tennis, we would have been friends.
Street hockey, I did play some street hockey.
Of course,
that was big. Buffalo.
So
constantly dragging the net away.
So you would have been invited once a month. It was the parent, like the teachers' conference thing. So the first, I think, Wednesday of every month or so, you got out at 12 o'clock instead of like 2:30.
Right.
Or 2, I think 2:10 we got out. So I would go to my friend's house, was like literally 5 blocks away. And my parents knew that. So it was like, oh my God, we have a full like 5 hours to fucking play before it got dark
right.
out. In like March or, you know what I mean? That was like the thing once a month. So you would have been invited to that. You would have came, there was usually 5 or 6 kids. We would have played hockey, 1 net. You know, it was like take it back like half court basketball.
Yeah,
you would have been invited. Then we played some Nintendo, played some Mortal Kombat and Super Nintendo.
If you were a kid in my neighborhood growing up, my neighborhood growing up was just overrun with street urchins running around all over.
Street urchins.
Yes. We would have traded some games. We would have argued over some street hockey.
You would trade some games? I never traded games. I didn't trust kids.
I was always lending games and back and forth.
No, I had bad experiences with other kids I knew that stole stuff or got
really?
stuff stolen. Yeah, I never. No, you know what?
We had a trusting neighborhood.
My Kevin was actually decent at letting me borrow games. I'd borrow DuckTales from him or Ninja Gaiden.
Nice.
Ninja Gaiden, I usually, when I played it as a kid a lot, I usually borrowed it from my friend or rented it. So he was good with that.
So yeah, there were 3 people in the neighborhood that I would reliably trade games with that I trusted. You could have been the 4th.
Okay. All right. You think we would have gotten in a fight eventually as kids? We would come to blows? Mm-hmm. I fought my friends every once in a while.
Oh yeah. We would have. It would have happened.
What do you think would have happened over?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Pining after the same girl?
No. No, you'd probably, I don't know. Probably something sports related.
A little too competitive.
Yeah.
Slash my ankles or I slash you. We drop the gloves.
Yeah.
Good old.
That's usually where those contentions came in when I was younger, because I've never loved playing sports, but so many of my friends did. So there would be times where I'd jump in and then they'd give me shit for not knowing what the fuck I was doing.
Did you play tackle football?
Yeah, we did actually.
I would have creamed you, little skinny Ian.
Yeah.
I was thick. I was thick but quick. I really was. I was thick but quick, little Pat. I never thought of that before, but yeah, even Little League, I was chubby. I could still be. The pitchers were surprised when I was still based. Like what? They're like what? Because I was motoring, chubby little Pat. I'm not. I was always quick as a kid. I was surprisingly quick. I was because you had tiers of athleticism in school. We'll just say like 3 tiers of athleticism. You had the elite kids. The kids you knew were like played like traveling soccer was a thing for traveling soccer, or they played traveling baseball team because they don't just play Little League. Those were like the elite athletes. Then you had the middle of the pack, and then you had the kids that couldn't tie their shoes together, let alone kick like a kickball. So I hovered near the top of the middle pack. So I was like a B plus. Not A, but I was like B plus, B sort of guy. So,
I was C plus, B minus.
So I was the guy you'd pick like after the elite tier was gone. I was one of the first after the elite tier. Maybe not the first elite, but I was like, all right, there's like the 5 elite kids, 6 elite. I'd be like maybe 8 or 9. I'd be like, I'm like a 5th round draft pick. 5th or 6th round. I'm not 1st or 2nd for sure, but you want to pick me up, I'm still on the board. Okay. I was a good dodgeball player, We played a lot of 10-pin dodgeball, which I didn't know was a thing. So you had pins you had to defend as well.
Yeah.
So it made it more. You played 10-pin dodgeball?
I've played that one before.
How is that not a real dodgeball then? That seems like so much more fun than regular dodgeball. Because you got to defend pins.
It was fun. There's all sorts of ways to play dodgeball that are great. So long story short, yeah, Pat and I probably would have been.
We would have been friends. There's no drama. I would have been. I'm friendly towards most people now. it's only I have a problem. People come after me, and then I'm like, okay, all right. You don't want nice Pat? You get mean Pat. You get Jersey Pat. You get Pat when you have Rock Band going on next door at 2 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't want that Pat to come out. That Pat might come out more this year. I got a feeling that Pat might come out a bit more this year.
Keep it in your pants.